Hello, my name is Matt Anton with Atlanta SEO, and this video is going to show you a website that converts. Now, a lot of people or business owners try to do it yourself, or they hire other companies that really just do a bare bones job, and they just put up a website just so you could say, I have a website. Obviously, today's age, you can't just say, I have a website. You have to have a business asset. So let's look at an example of somebody who doesn't have a website for an extreme example of this so you can better understand what we're talking about. So if you look in Google right here, you can see that this dentist does not have a website when you Google her. I don't know who this is. This isn't to say she won't have one in the future. But if we go to the first result, which is the health grades result, we can see that it's kind of just a faceless person, and there's 3.5 star rating. There's no way to contact them other than the phone. So this probably doesn't elicit confidence. It's not necessarily good or bad. It's just neutral information. You're probably not going to pick up the phone and call. Remember, you're speaking to a human being at the end of the day. That's who you're trying to reach, to pick up the phone and give you a call to do business with you. And obviously this isn't eliciting that. And many websites are doing the same thing. It's just an added layer. So rather than have a health grades result there, if she had her own website, but it was bare bones and it wasn't optimized properly, no one's going to pick up the phone and give her a call. So what you have to do is you have to look at your website as you're telling a story, and you're telling your story because it matters. It matters to you and it matters to whoever you're going to do business with. So we just did this for a client, Hennon Ardini Contracting. It's a contractor in New Jersey. And you can see right away when you Google them, Hennon Ardini Contracting, the first thing you see is a welcome video. Now this is important. Even though it's a non-professional video, it's still welcoming them to the website. It's putting a face to the business and just saying hi and saying what you can expect. We could redo this, but it's helping. It's converting already. And then also to the right here, you could see that they have reviews from all the clients they've been working with. And they also have the phone number, hours of operation, and reviews. So many businesses are not even verified in Google and they don't realize it. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that you're verified in Google. And then let's go to their website and see what we did for them. So they had no online presence at all. So you can see they have a professional looking logo on the top left. They have clear call to action with the phone number, local number. They have social media profiles that we added to their website, and of course, contact us information. Now most people say, well, I have this on a website. My website looks decent, but the devil's in the details. So you want to make sure that the website looks professional, which obviously this does. But more importantly, you go a layer deep. You go to a About Us page, a Who We Are, and that's where the video is. So if you click that, the video pops up, and Kurt is welcoming them to the website. You can see a little bit about, there's nice headshots for Kurt and Anthony. You can see they're owner operated, which a lot of people value when they're dealing with a contractor. So whatever your competitive advantage is, no one knows you is the point of this. No one knows you from a ham sandwich until they know you, right? So you have to tell your story. And we do this through headshots, through videos, through copywriting to tell your story. So after the who you are page, the about page, whatever you want to call it, you're going to want to list a complete list of services. Now, some people on their websites, they're not optimized. They have all their services on one page. Now, unfortunately, Google and the search engine robots understand pages in terms of their own entities, right? So that if you provide home renovation, bathroom, kitchen, basement, or dentures, Invisalign, you're a realtor, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you provide DUI law, all different types of things. They all need to be their own separate landing page, their own unique experience, because you're creating an experience. So imagine if you're paying for traffic to come to these pages, because that's what you really should be doing after you have a website built, is promoting them. So let's just see one of these services pages. So if you go to the main service page, we actually have that built very well with each sub-service section. But if you go direct through the menu, you can see the kitchens. Now, right away at the top, you're going to see Ocean County NJ Kitchen Remodeling with a kitchen in the background, Hennon Ardini Contracting. This is to show that they are a local company. So Ocean County, if someone's in Ocean County, New Jersey, and they see this, they're going to feel warm and fuzzy inside because they know they're dealing with a local business, just like yourself. Ocean County Kitchen Remodeling, and here you are. We have 5 slideshow images of work that they provided us. If you don't always have the before and after pictures, we can substitute with stock imagery, but we should highly suggest that even if you use stock imagery to start, that you switch to images of your own work. And right away, we see the Google rating because they do have awesome reviews. Now, if you don't have reviews in place, no worries. You're going to be able to get them as you build up your website and your business. And calls to action. You also want to have a call to action. Schedule kitchen remodeling consultation, and you want to build value. And how do you build value? So $750 estimate free. So you want to have perceived value and real value. So they are going to get a free estimate. This does take time, so that's a valid thing to put. So you can, client will put in their, or potential client will put in their name, information. This is all basic stuff for the contact form. But the layout is important. Notice how we have compelling copy if you read it. In today's society, a kitchen is a safe haven from the hustle and bustle of the day, a time where you can finally relax, cook a meal, and enjoy time with your family and friends. Unfortunately, many kitchens are outdated or come with bare bones. It can be frustrating to cook in a kitchen that isn't inviting either functionally or aesthetically. Do you see what we're doing in this content? And this is the content that Atlanta SEO provided. We are writing in a way not only to educate the client that we know what we're talking about for each service section, but also gently nudge them towards an action, to fill out the form or pick up the phone. And you can see we have imagery here and an easy to call phone number. And this looks great on mobile as well. So if you go over to here, you can see the mobile version of the website. You can look on your phone. You can see there's a menu option here with the phone number and big menu options, big logo, slideshow of the homepage, get a quote. You could also see their video if you click it, or any of the other sections. So it's mobile optimized. It also looks great on the iPad. So if you come over here, if we copy this URL and come to the iPad, peek, or go on your iPad to check it, or other tablet device, you can see it looks great on an iPad as well. And not only that, we take it a step further. So yes, they are in Ocean County. They're all throughout New Jersey, but they're located in Ocean County. But they also have main service areas within their general area, and I'm sure you do too. So even if you service, say, the Atlanta area, there's probably other areas within Georgia that you service. So we've picked 9 towns for him: Pine Beach, Ocean Gate, Lafayette, Island Heights, Eagles Wood, Seaside Park, Surf City, Beach Haven, Ship Bottom. So not only are we're targeting every single person within the county, we're also targeting specific towns within the county. So you can see this is optimized. Pine Beach, NJ, kitchen remodeling. So if somebody from Pine Beach were to see this, they go, wow, this is a really unique local experience tailored just for me. And that's the result we want. So we do this, and say if they come to this main kitchen page again, the main kitchen service page, and they're still not sure if they should fill this out. Yes, they see these beautiful slideshow images, and they look through the who we are, and they read a little bit more about you. They're getting more comfortable. They kind of want to see more of your work, right? So we also added a case study for the contractor, which in this case is images. So before and after. So you can see through the images of the kitchen, before, after, a little write-up provided by them as well, and we elaborated on it. Here's before and after, and you see how stunning this looks to see the before and the after, to really see it side by side to get the conversion. And that's what we're doing. We're telling a story through your website. Every single thing you possibly want to tell somebody, you ever sit at home or in the office and say, if only more people knew about your business, they would do business with you. Well, that's true, but you have to tell your story, otherwise they will never know about it. And of course, always be selling through your website and educating. So after they look through this, they can either do a no obligation consultation at the top, or they click the button at the bottom, get a no obligation quote, and they're back at the page here where they can fill out their details. And of course, the reviews section, because they do have great reviews. If you don't, no worries, you will get them over time, and we'll help you with that. So at their kitchen page, what is the end result here? So we didn't just want to build them a website to say you had a website. The website is a vehicle to, one, tell the story, get the customer more confident in you, more trusting, not to earn all your trust, because that's just silly. You can't do that through a website. You have to do business with somebody to earn their trust, but to earn enough trust to fill out a form, right? And that's what we did. So we built a beautiful website, and then once Hennon Nardini Contracting saw the website, they decided to promote it through Google. And we did this through researching all the different keywords in the area that other contractors are bidding on, and we decided to put an aggressive plan in place. And as you can see, here's an example. So somebody filled out the contact form the other day. It was for a kitchen. They went to the traffic was sent direct to the kitchen page. And here you can see that the person filled it out. Brittany, obviously I blocked out the email. Brittany, whatever her last name was, at gmail.com. The subject, new kitchen. The message body, she actually left it blank. And the phone, she did leave her phone number. So what happened is the owners of Hennon Nardini Contracting called her up. They set up an appointment with her and they closed the appointment. So within 60 days, their website looks fantastic and they're actually generating sales. What I didn't realize is this person actually wanted a kitchen moved from one end of her house to the other. So it's actually a large project. I didn't even know that was possible. I guess anything's possible. But it's actually a very high-end project, and they're going to make thousands of dollars on this one lead. Now, granted, everything's not always going to happen like that. It may be a smaller lead. It may just be a point of contact or reference where they keep seeing your website, see your story, build up trust, and then they call you weeks or months down the road and they become a lifetime client. But the first step is to have a website that has all these things in place. And that's what we're going to do for you if you don't already have a website. And if you do have a website and it's outdated or it's not converting for whatever reason, we're going to rebuild it for you, retool it. We're going to make it professional, updated, and really sell yourself to potential clients. And if you have a website with all these things in place that's converting, but you just aren't getting enough leads and sales and you believe your website is good enough to convert, we can also help with marketing your website and getting it found in Google in front of potential prospects. So there's just a lot of different ways we can help grow your business. But obviously we ask your sincerity in the process. This is a team effort. If we don't have your sincerity in helping yourself and helping your business grow, this is going to be a failure. So the more you can help us out and the more information you can give, the greater chance of success we're going to have. We're going to build you a beautiful website. We're going to tweak your website if you already have one. We're going to optimize it, and we're going to reach your target market and get you more phone calls, lead generation forms, which is going to lead to more appointments and sales for yourself and your business. So really happy to show you this, and I hope you see the value in this. It's a live example. You can go to it right now and pick up the phone, give us a call, or fill out the contact form. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Take care.